How's it going, everybody? So I just picked up my new Black Series lightsaber. Now this is Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. Now this is my favorite lightsaber. I do have a tattoo of this lightsaber hilt on my arm. And I don't know, something that always fascinated me was the green lightsaber. Ever since I was a little kid, I just loved this one the most. So here's a look at the outside of the box. So it says Star Wars The Black Series Luke Skywalker Force FX lightsaber. And you just have an image of the actual lightsaber and Luke Skywalker as he looks in Return of the Jedi, which is my favorite version of Luke Skywalker. And the top of the box has another image of it. The bottom of the box just has a schematic version of the lightsaber, or like the blueprints. And the bottom of the box just shows you how the lightsaber is going to look once it's on its stand. And then it tells you over here that this takes 3 AAA batteries. This was a pretty good price. I actually got it on sale for about 100 and, what was it, 129, something like that. So not a bad deal at all. And I'm really happy to add this one to the collection. So that's how it looks on the inside of the box. They always do a good job of packaging these. It's just this stuff you have to look out for because it gets everywhere. It's like sand. There's the lightsaber. Now on the bottom of the box, the Force FX lightsabers always come packed the same. They have the stand, and then you have the instructions on the bottom. Now, these instructions have the same images that are on the outside of the box. You just have Luke on the front, and then it shows you at the top how to actually put the lightsaber on the stand. Now, I've never been a fan of the stands that come with the Black Series Force FX lightsabers because I just think they look a little awkward, especially when you place them upwards. They're a little unbalanced, and even when you put the hilt physically on the stand, or you have to find the right position, or it won't stay balanced. So that's my only issue with this. There we go. Beautiful. It's a little bright in this room, so I'm going to try my best to give you guys the best look at it while it's turned on. So all of these are pretty much the same in terms of how you put the batteries in. You just unscrew the compartment that's on the battery compartment. Insert 3 AAA batteries. And you just put the cap back on. So once the batteries are in, now, to me it looks okay on the camera, but obviously it's going to look a lot better when it's dark out, so I might have to wait till nightfall to actually enjoy this thing outside. It's a lot of fun to swing around. The only thing is this button placement causes a little bit of interference when you're swinging it around, and it will potentially hurt you. It digs into your hand a little bit, so you got to be careful with that. But this is still my favorite lightsaber design, and back when Disney announced that the sequel trilogy was coming out, people asked me what was one thing I was looking forward to the most, and it was seeing this green lightsaber in action. So when The Last Jedi came out, I was really disappointed that there was only like 2 or 3 scenes at most, like those flashback scenes with Luke and Kylo Ren. This lightsaber didn't have much of a presence in the sequel trilogy, and that is what I was really hoping I'd see. I really wanted to see this thing in action, and unfortunately it just didn't happen. I really feel like that was a missed opportunity with The Last Jedi. You know, going into the movie, we thought Luke's coming back, we're definitely gonna see this thing in action, and we didn't get that. So I guess I have no choice but to go outside later on tonight when it's a little darker outside and show you this thing in action and show it to you the way I hoped we would have seen it on film. So I live up in the middle of Forget About It, and if it's not raining out here, then there's a severe amount of snow falling. So it's a little cold outside, but I'm still going to give you guys a lot of the action that I wish we saw in The Last Jedi and in the sequel trilogy. So here we go. this thing looks really cool at night. Now on the downside, I just smeared my dog's all over this section here. So I have dog on the bottom of my shoes. So here's an up close look at the lightsaber, guys. Now one thing in particular that stands out to me, and it's really not movie accurate, is this section right here. It's a lot thinner in the movie, whereas on this replica it's thicker. And the other big thing is the fact that the switch isn't actually here on this replica. It's on the side. So you flick it up and it turns the lightsaber on. And that brings me to my next point. This is also the standard sound that you hear when you turn on a Force FX lightsaber. But it's not the actual sound that Luke's green lightsaber makes. This is what the actual sound should have been. So anyways, guys, this is still my favorite lightsaber color and design. I don't really have any other complaints other than those few that I listed. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one.